Everybody, everybody. My name is Gwen, and it's been a really long time since I have been on here live, especially by myself. It's been years and years, so I hope you are kind and merciful as we read through the scriptures. And I hope that you will be blessed and that Abba just speaks to you and to me. So we're going to read through Proverbs. Why Proverbs? I don't know. I just opened the book and I just said, Abba, what do you want me to read? And I didn't hear anything. So Proverbs is where I ended up. So let's just pray really quick. I just pray for your guidance, your protection, for us to have eyes to see and ears to hear, and for feet and hands to move as we learn what you want us to do. In Yeshua name, amen. I don't know how much we're going to read, but let's just go for it. I'm going to put two translations in front of me just because I am reading a translation that has like all the original names in it. So sometimes I like fuddle them up, or some people just don't follow along, but you can follow along whatever translation you want. I am using the Scriptures translation, and I'm going to use, this is my girl's Bible, the English Standard Version. But you can follow along in whatever you like. And if you see me stopping, going back and forth just to kind of confirm a phrase or a word or a name, then just bear with me. Okay. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, sovereign of Israel, for knowing wisdom and discipline, for understanding the words of understanding, for receiving the discipline of wisdom, righteousness, right ruling, and straightness, for giving insight to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. The wise one hears and increases in learning, and the understanding one gets wise counsel. For understanding a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles, the fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. My son, heed the discipline of your father, and do not forsake the Torah of your mother, for they are the fair wreath on your head and chains on your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not give in. If they say, come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, and entirely like those going down to the pit. Let us find all precious goods. Let us fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lots among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path, for their feet run into evil, and they hurry to shed blood. For in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives. Such are the ways of everyone greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. Wisdom calls aloud outside, raises her voice in the broad places. At the head of the noisy street, she cries out. At the openings of the gates in the city, she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones? Would you love simplicity? And shall scoffers delight in their scoffing? And fools hate knowledge. Turn at my reproof. See, I pour out my spirit on you. I make my words known to you. Because I call you and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no one inclined. And you spurred all my counsel. I would not yield not to my reproof. Verse 26. Let me also laugh at your calamity, mock when your dread comes. When your dread comes like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, let them all call on me, but I am not going to answer. Let them seek me, but not find me, because they hated knowledge, and they did not choose the fear of Yahuwah. They did not accept my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore, let them eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own counsels. For the turning away of the simple kills them, and the complacency of fools destroys them. But whoever listens to me dwells safely and is at ease from the dread of evil. Oh my gosh. My old nature is like rising up. I want to talk. If you knew me from before. Anyways, I'm going to read chapter 2. My son, if you accept my words and treasure up my commands with you, so that you make your ear attend to wisdom, incline your heart to understanding. For if you cry for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as hidden treasures, then you would understand the fear of Yahuwah and find the knowledge of Elohim. For Yahuwah gives wisdom. Out of his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. And he treasures up stability for the straight, a shield to those walking blamelessly, to watch over the paths of right ruling, and the way of his loving committed ones he guards. Then you would understand righteousness and right ruling and straightness, every good path. For wisdom would enter your heart, and knowledge be pleasant to your being. Discretion would guard you, understanding would watch over you, to deliver you from the evil way, from the man who speaks perversities, those who leave the paths of straightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil. They delight in perversities of evil, whose paths are crooked, and they are perverted in their ways, to deliver you from the strange woman, from the foreigner who flatters with her words, who forsakes the companion of her youth, and has forgotten the covenant of her Elohim. For her house has sunk down to death, and her paths to the dead. None going into her does return, nor do they reach the paths of life. So walk in the way of goodness, and guard the paths of righteousness. For the straight shall dwell in the earth, and the perfect will be left in it. But the wrong shall be cut off from the earth, and the treacherous ones plucked out of it. Whew. The temptation to talk. Oh my gosh. Okay. Chapter 3. Last one. My son, do not forget my Torah, and let your heart watch over my commands. For the length of days and long life and peace they add to you. Let not loving commitment and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them in the tablet of your heart, thus finding favor and good insight in the eyes of Elohim and man. Trust in Yahuwah with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Know him in all your ways, and he makes all your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear Yahuwah and turn away from evil. It is healing to your navel and moistening to your bones. Esteem Yahuwah with your goods and with the first fruits of all your increase. Then your storehouses shall be filled with plenty, and your vats overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the discipline of Yahuwah, and do not loathe his rebuke. For whom Yahuwah loves, he reproves. As a father, the son, whom in he delights. Blessed is the man who has found wisdom, and the man who gets understanding. For the grain from the gain from it is better than the gain from silver, and its increase than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all your delights are not comparable to her. Length of days is in her right hand, riches and esteem in her left hand. Her ways are pleasant, and all her paths are peace. She is the tree of life to those taking hold of her. Oh, that's interesting. And blessed are all who retain her. Yahuwah founded the earth by wisdom. He established the heavens by understanding. By his knowledge, the depths were broken up, and the clouds dropped down dew. My son, let them not depart from your eyes. Watch over sound wisdom and discretion. Then they become life to your being and an adorning around your neck. Then you would walk safely in your way, and your foot would not stumble. When you lie down, you need not be afraid. And you shall lie down, and your and your sleep shall be sweet. Oh, who of us needs better sleeps? Do not be afraid of sudden death, nor of the ruin of the wrong when it comes. For Yahuwah is at your side, and he shall guard your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it, when it is in your power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I'll give it, when you have it with you. Do not plan evil against your neighbor, seeing he dwells safely beside you. Do not strive with a man without cause, if he has done you no evil. Do not envy a cruel man, and choose none of his ways, for the perverse one is an abomination to Yahuwah, and his secret counsel is with the straight. The curse of Yahuwah is on the house of the wrong, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He certainly scoffs the scoffers, but gives favor to the humble. The wise do inherit esteem, but fools are bearing away shame. I'm going to stop there. I feel like I could keep going. Yeah, there's a lot in Proverbs. The whole book of Proverbs is filled with so much foundational understanding of how we can function independently before God, corporately, like with our families, with our community, with our fellowships that we have. It's really just about being a light. And ultimately, Proverbs helps us understand with clarity what a light looks like. So, yeah, this was good. Small, short, sweet, but I hope you were able to read along well with me. Give me some feedback if it was too fast, if you want to chat some more, if there's something that you'd like to talk about. Maybe I'll go with a live chat on like I used to. It's just a little bit different than normal for me right now, but baby steps. So anyway, may Abba bless you, may he keep you, and may his face shine upon you. Bye for now.